I have actually practiced French kissing on a stuffed animal before.
And did it work? Hi friends, this is William Kane, and this tape, believe it or not, is going to teach you how to French kiss. Yes, simply by sitting back at home and watching what's on your screen, you will learn how to use your tongue and be a passionate, exciting, romantic kisser. So let's begin. Number 1, begin with a regular lip kiss. Number 2, you open your mouth slightly while doing the kiss. And 3, you move your tongue forward into your partner's mouth. Now, because it's difficult to show the inside of a mouth, I am personally going to go inside a mouth and show you exactly how the tongues move. Oh! Yeah. Now, after you touch tongues, your next step is to move your tongues around, and you could play. And a good thing to do is to go around and around and around in a rotating motion, so that you knock your partner's tongue around, you go. And you playfully, gently, you playfully with your partner's tongue. You play with your partner's tongue. You play. You try to have fun with your partner's tongue. You try to enjoy it, and you try to enjoy the inside of the mouth. All the fun you can have in a rotating motion, and that's the thing. You try to get a rotating motion going, and that's basically how to do a French kiss.
You need to stop using your tongue like it's a dart. You don't go like this with your tongue.
One time I was kissing this guy, and he was like a machine, or like a lizard, just like tongue darting in and out of my mouth. It was awful.
I've had someone just act way too mechanical with me, just ramming the tongue back and forth, back and forth. It was like a robot.
I had this one time where she was way too, what's the word I'm looking for, mechanical. She would be like trying to stick her tongue in like that, and it just wasn't, you can't do it that way.
You don't want to use your tongue as a dart, because it will hurt It will hurt your partner, and it's difficult for them to breathe, and it hurts them. It actually it's like a fighting motion. No, you want to be gentle. Yeah, and because if you hit them like this, you can actually ow. It hurts. Ow.
Once my friend Annie was over, and we were trying to find out what it was like to kiss, and so I suggested that she practice on my uncle, and we snuck into his bedroom because I thought that he was a really sound sleeper. But when we went in there, she kissed him and then did it a second time, and he opened his eyes, and we were like totally petrified. We went running out of the room, almost screaming. We were so scared.
Well, I personally like to kiss grapefruits. They're the perfect fruit to kiss to practice French kisses, and they taste good too.
You can actually practice the French kiss on your hand. It's safer, and it can actually be more fun. Let me demonstrate. You may take your hand and you form it like a mouth, and then you stick the thumb through the hand and treat it like a tongue, and you begin to kiss. It's much safer and could be a lot more fun than kissing a boy.
What are you doing?
I practice French kissing more in my mind than physically. I just try to envision really passionate scenes in my head, and that's the way I always envision a French kiss.
When I practice a French kiss, I do it mentally. I pretend I'm kissing like Ryan Phillippe or some like really hot person. I mean, geez, what the heck?
Well, I like to kind of imagine myself French kissing my aunt, if you will.
kind of like in a motherly fashion, you know, taking care of me, showing me, leading me, you know, just kind of walking me through it, if you will. Just a real nice mental picture of me making out with my aunt.
A lot of times I'll do it in my head. I'll pick, you know, if I'm watching a movie or something with a friend, I'll pick an actor or more likely an actress, and I'll try to imagine what it would be like to kiss them in, you know, whatever scene they're acting in.
I usually practice a French kiss mentally. This one time I was at my dentist, and my dentist is like such a hottie. And you know, I went under the gas, and I just started to have these fantasies about French kissing my dentist.
To me, a French kiss is complete oral satisfaction.
French kissing feels great because it's like it's like skinny dipping in chocolate, if you will, or Skittles or something like that. It's like a full body motion and intense feeling.
A French kiss feels like you're slowly just melting into each other. A French kiss is just bliss because it makes you feel like you're so together.
French kiss feels good. It kind of makes you feel like a babyish, sort of.
The nature of French kissing is it's a regression to the oral level. In fact, lovers often regress to the babyish level. That's why they call each other baby. Baby. Baby.
Baby. Mm-hmm.
A French kiss feels good, kind of because it gives you a lot of attention. It's a lot of personal attention, and it almost like a baby. You know, if you have a baby who just gets so much attention and fondled in so many ways, and everybody wants to carry and hold the baby and hug the baby and kiss the baby. You know, that's pretty much. I mean, that's kind of how it makes you feel sometimes.
I love to touch the tip of my tongue to the tip of my girlfriend's tongue. The feeling just gives me goosebumps all over.
I'm now illustrating how the tip of the tongues can play. You want to touch just the tippy tip of the tongues like this. And the tip of the tongue is the most sensitive part. It can taste sweetness, and you want to taste the sweetness of your partner's tongue. You can explore the tip of their tongue. You don't have to go very far in the mouth. You just explore the tip of your tongues. Now watch how the tongues play with each other. The tip is so sensitive, my friends. There are more nerve endings in the tip of the tongue than in any other part of the body. It feels, what can I say, blissful to touch the tip of your tongue.
When I do a French kiss right, and when he does it right, it just feels like we're melting into one person. It's so intense, and afterwards you have just such a great feeling. Like, wow.
Usually, when I'm kissing a guy and I don't want to kiss him anymore, I get him to stop by either biting him or pushing him away.
Okay, I'm having this problem with Pete, and it's disgusting. He French kisses me all the time. Totally inappropriately, in inappropriate places, every single time if I just want to have a nice little kiss. Just while we're driving, anything.
Well, I'll tell you what you need to do.
Please.
Works for me all the time. Bite his tongue. I'll tell you, his tongue will be no match for your teeth. I'm telling you now.
Well, if a guy or a girl is overdoing it while we're kissing, I'll bite the tip of their tongue a little bit, or I'll pull back and sort of push them away and kind of look to the side, or I'll look at my watch, kind of to let them know that enough is enough.
When I want a boy to stop French kissing me, I usually just bite his tongue because it's kind of annoying with it being in my mouth when I don't want it to be.
That hurt. Playfully, my friends, you can bite your partner's tongue. With your teeth, you take your teeth and you bite into the tongue. You can bite at the tip, or you can bite a little further back. You can bite really far into the middle, and bite your partner's tongue. It feels good. You bite it, bite into the tongue. The way to get a girl to French kiss you is to begin by building up a relationship with her on a few dates.
When I like a person and you know, we're on a date and our feet accidentally touch against, you know, underneath the table, it really it sends waves through your body. You know, it's really a very unbelievable feeling, and especially when the relationship is new, you really get that tingly feeling where you feel, you know, it's just like this energy, you know, this wonderful energy going through you, and it's so new.
I like to flirt by just staying close, keep arms around her, just keep a conversation going, tickle her, just something, make jokes, get her to laugh, get her to know you show a little interest. Well, you know, French kiss me.
I just don't like it.
Why?
I got suffocated once.
Come on, it's easy. Just put your hand in the mouth.
Okay.
Make it like a mouth. Now put your other thumb through it just like a tongue.
Okay.
And like that. See, I'll show you. It's easy.
Okay.
That's too much tongue. Oh, out.
Okay.
The way I French kiss is I have my mouth open slightly, and I don't put my tongue in too far.
While French kissing, I like just touch the very tip of the tongue and then just kind of flick her just a little bit, just so she feels it.
I like to, with my tongue, I gotta go in and I roll around and I pull out, kind of like a little game of tag, if you will. Then I like to kind of tickle her tongue and bite it and suck it.
Usually I move my tongue like around the other person's tongue or lick their lips.
During a kiss, I kind of like to rub my tongue a little bit along my partner's to get a little bit of a I guess a vibration.
French kissing, when you have the tongues, I like, you know, if I know it's going to be a decent amount of time, which there's nothing better than a really long French kiss, is just to start out with, you know, the light contact, almost like teasing. You know, it's right there, you hang in the balance, and then it's just like the floodgates open. Then it's like, then you sneak in and go, and then the longer it goes, I love starting to play the game of like, you know, I got you, you got to get me, I'm going around here, I'm hiding, you know, so, and then it involves the rest of the mouth, you know, like slide your tongue along the roof, you know, and get them, or underneath their tongue, really sensitive under there.
So I like to take the tongue and just suck it into my mouth with a little bit of power there, you know, just to show, hey, I'm the boss.
With my tongue, I usually like to just gently feel his tongue a little bit, but very gently, because it's not something that I don't like to have his tongue completely in my mouth or my tongue completely in his mouth. Just very gentle, touching each other's tongues, kind of rolling a little bit. That's about it, yeah. Sometimes I like to just have our lips so that they're almost like biting each other. That can be kind of a nice way to do it too.
What I like about licking her tongue, about touching her tongue, is that intimacy. You know, that feeling that, you know, you two are together, and you're really feeling everything that each of you has, and that feeling goes such a long way. You know, it's so rudimentary, but it's so special.
French kisses should start out slow, with the tongues lightly touching each other. But after that, when you start to really get into it and you get the hands moving and everything else, it's great to suck the tongue and to bite and to really get into it. I mean, the more activity there is, the hotter it is.
During French kiss, I bite my partner's tongue just a little bit, just so she feels it, and then I quickly remove my teeth and suck on it just so it doesn't hurt anymore.
I like French kiss